So Dark Elves and High Elves left.
I seek my birthright.
I see some changes here. So let's check the Dark Elves here. Allegiance points gained plus 50% for alliance with Dark Elves. The flavor here. Diplomatic relations plus 20 with Dark Elves. Loyalty plus 2 for new recruits. We don't really know how allegiance points, how better they are now. So this could be nothing or could be actually quite good now. So a faction effect now, Black Guard of Nagron, Dread Spears, Bleak Swords and Dark Shards. Used to be a Lord effect. Holy shit, it's way better. So instead of Malekith's 50% for him, it's the whole faction 25%. And it has Dread Spears and Dark Shards on the list. And Black Guards. And there is no more punishing supply lines. Malekith has control plus 8 in the local province, construction cost minus 15% for all buildings in the local province, and enemy leadership minus 8 enemy arms in the local region. That's cool. It's like scary guy. His own people are scared of him and the enemies. Did some big numbers here. So they added some flavor here on both faction effects and lord effects, while still retain some very good stuff. Like it. No supply lines, 50%, and this is kind of big. Let's see if they touched his skills. He has crazy skills. At least had in Warhammer 2. Juicy corner location. Where is mommy? Yeah, is that leadership 8 new? Yeah. If you combine it with fear and terror, it's big. If you add Charybdis in the mix, it's even bigger. Miss High Elves now, we'll do High Elves last. Familiar location. Iron Foothills, not Iron Mountains anymore. 2 regions. And Nagron is still 10 slot. Okay. Check the Nagron here first. Not very high income on tier 5 port, and outcost slaves per turn. But if you when you have slaves, it actually generates more income. And right now we have 200 slaves at 6 max, so they changed the slave system from that boring stackable thing to something more active here. The slave system in Warhammer 2 was broken and made the Dark Elves boring. Dark Elves are my least favorite elves, but I like all the elves. This might be a little bit more interesting. They have these things now called what do they call these things? Diktats. It looks like taken from the Seducer of Slanesh.
Lord of the Black Tower.
Much less economy overall, though. I don't think Dark Elves have any trouble with economy. This is a warmonger nation.
My dark heart is yours.
Something look like this also is gone here, huh? We can get some growth here immediately, or we can get some treasury immediately. This is 5,000 for the initial stuff. Doubles our starting treasury. We only can upgrade this immediately. What is 1,000? It's not 1,000 per turn, it's just 1,000. This is 1,000 per turn here. Didn't increase the income by 1,000. It says it's duration 5 turns. It's flood 1,000, then control +2 for 5 turns. Ah, so it's for the control for 5 turns. Uh-huh. And this currently don't have the slaves, so it doesn't generate extra income, okay. This looks like it's just for 5 turns. Well, this one is money once and control for 5 turns. The money once, control 5 turns, growth and cheaper construction for 5 turns, and control +20 for 5 turns. Mm-hmm.
Raw power.
No, Gracie, never wrong.
Sorceress of Nagara. I can feel their power.
No, you failed.
Okay, let's see here. Still has 20 physical resist, 15 missile. 4 items. Set bonus 10 power reserve and further allegiance point with Dark Elves. This puts it to a total of 75% extra.
Only the weak fear the
Wonder how you can utilize this, because this sounds like a lot. His armor still very good. Another 20 resist on top of already 20. So if you don't have magic, you won't be able to hurt them really. Circle of Iron now gives power charge. It got changed. So better. Destroyer. Attack, weapon strength, discouraged. So discouraged on top of -8. And then with on top of fear, that's a lot of negative leadership. Destroyers lower spell resistance and increases cooldowns. And Supreme Spell Shield. This is the enchanted item. It's the debuff against the wizard. It also grants him spell resistance. These items are supposed to be really against the wizards. Well, he's also, you know, wizard, so he's basically, you know, wins the duel, the fighting. It's kind of like a cross between Tyrion and Teclis, right? Well, not as you know, good as Tyrion or good as Teclis in those areas. Well, now that he's getting free mounts, I'm looking forward to try the chariot on him. So the Black Dragon gets the extra HP, but not all the dragon mounts we've seen. What was the set bonus for all 4 power reserve and more legion points for alliances? That's a lot of base health now. What's the base health on the regular dragon? Is it also over 8,000?
A vile corruption is spreading.
And Malekith got the big boost with that dragon change as well. 40 fizz resist and 15 missile resist. This thing has also scaly skin. It might even have higher missile resist. So this thing is still kind of poor. You have a lot of points, but he's the guy that needs a lot of points already. Tyrant, control +1, income from buildings 5% faction wide. Income from slaves by 5% faction wide. This looks like automatically worse now. Diplomatic relations with Dark Elves, control, corruption, poop. He only has this stuff really. More of the same stuff, just locally. So the left side got much worse now because of the slave change. The right side, upkeep minus 10% all armies. Income from boss battle loot plus 5% all characters. Leadership plus 5 lord's army. War leader is better than all of this shit combined. Scoured and stripped. Casualties capture post-battle loot plus 50%. Income from looting settlement and sacking settlement plus 100%. Triumph of Evil. Lord recruit rank plus 2 faction wide. Attrition plus minus 20% casualty from all attrition lord's army and replenishment buff. Reach equals grasp. Magic item drop chance plus 25%, income from post-battle loot plus 50%. This right side I consider one of the most ridiculous skills in the entire game. And there are campaign effects obviously, but they add so much. You don't even need slave economy with this right side. Another bread makes you wonder if Gaze of Malice. And now he has rank 50. This is one of those lords that get crazy with more skill points. Soul Stealer heals 12%. Wonder if it heals 12% per target or just 12%. I guess its enemy is gonna be taking damage, it's not gonna be healing per enemy. No great Zarkon did, shame. But he's not the strong wizard as Teclis or Morathi, right? He's supposed to be a fighter and a wizard, not a great, amazing on one of those or both areas. I lowered all this stuff. Well, yes, he's supposed to be a great fighter and a great wizard, but not one of the strongest fighters and strongest wizards. Like, definitely not a strong wizard as Morathi or Teclis. Well, on the power level, he's way stronger than Tyrion in the game. He's way stronger than Tyrion. Because he has a dragon and he casts destructive magic. Tyrion can't even compete with this shit. But, you know, when it comes to fighting on the base... The Red Slayer are not gonna be that good until you expand a bit, huh? But when you expand a bit, it's gonna be good again. I will have the Dark Elves have... guys, we were checking greenskins today, right? Compare this skill to the greenskin campaign skills. You get all 3 in 1. Greenskins get 3 different... They do the same thing. So, generic copy pasta, generic copy pasta. This one is all in one. Nothing really special, but it's probably go well to stack with the sacking and just put 1 point here, because this is not very good early anymore. And you do get 50% here. So this is a 1 point filler now, right? It doesn't really matter which ones you go full. You could probably get both. Well, he does have fighter and wizard line with unique skills. Let's see. Top like Word of Kin is the only must one. Only want all of this, that's 5. Let's see how much skill points would be this cost in the new Malekith. This is interesting. Optimal here, defense and attack. You don't need charge or leadership. That's 5, 6. His dragon has 48 defense, and this puts him to 60. I feel like the best option here is kind of damage and speed. If you're just gonna keep him in the air, could be armor and speed. If you just wanna invest like minimal 11. 5, 1, 5. Let's say you go 11, right? But you can go more. There's definitely options here. These are all good. Here, kinda hated the 2 points here. So let's not send on 1 point, because this one is okay to upgrade to save some power. Now, Power of Darkness is great, and they can channel. So let's assume we go 5-1-5 again. So just basic stuff. You don't really need Arcane Conduit on this guy. So you can save a point here. You can literally save... You don't need Arcane Conduit, you just need Magical Reserves and Soul Stealer. You don't need Earthing or Doombolt. So... Soul Stealer and Magical Reserves, you don't want to pay 3 points for Arcane Conduit. That's poop. You got Power of Darkness. This is trash compared to it. Soul Stealer and Magical Reserve, so optimal here would be -3, 8. Damn, that's excellent. Excellent. To use Power of Darkness effectively, you would want to have a War Hydra in the army. I guess you can always use Chill of Sonta, right? Well, you're definitely gonna have Sorcerer in his army. She will use her Arcane Conduit. So right now, top, Unique, Fighter plus Wizard, 1 plus 4 plus 11 plus 8. 24 skill points. That's fucking cheap. We got 25 left for battle skills and campaign skills. And we still can have more character skills. So we're definitely going 8 here. 8 here, so we're starting with 8. And let's see which would be the best option here. Is it me or the Dark Shards are now on this skill? They put Dark Shards on this skill? That's new.
A chilling kick.
Well, you gotta get a Shift Master, because look at this. 14 seconds. They do mega damage, but holy shit. Need experience and battle skill now.
My cruelty knows no limits.
So you need the Chief Master. That's still gonna. This is gonna be better than ever. Kinda got must now. Works on the Bolt Thrower as well. Bolt Thrower is great against High Elves. You can always get a value out of Bolt Thrower, even later in the game. So Chief Master definitely.
A chill wind.
Shades now have 10. And they used to have one of the best reloads in the game. I like Dark Shards because they make beautiful formations, and once they start firing, if they don't get interrupted, they destroy everything. And Dark Shards with shields are beautiful. And the fact this buffs bolter units, it's like a icing on the cake. So, unless I'm doing something special, I think the Chief Master is the best option for Malekith. As you could be using this, not the end of the world. Option for the shades could be made. They're tier 2. But not critical.
Malekith, king of Nagaroth.
For Malekith, I want an army where Malekith is the main player, main micro on the battlefield, and he uses his spells and fighting to do most of the damage. And for his army, I want a reactive army that stays in formation with a battle line, missile infantry, and artillery, and maybe a Hydra and a dragon. That's what I like for Malekith. Chief Master and Soul Lord go perfectly with that. And then I use characters. You don't really need anything else. But an option for another battlefield could be made. So let's go with Chief Master and Slaughter Lord, and rally, that's 8 skill points. Chaldean Worthy and buffs the Dark Shards and Bolt Thrower. Lots of buffs. This one is great for Dark Shards. And Favor the Fortunate for the Blackguards. One second, guys. Okay. So we definitely get Comfort Bloodlust as well for the one Black Dragon and one War Hydra and Charybdis potentially. Because Charybdis and War Hydra will help with formation, the Black Dragon can help with the sieges. So you get 3 here plus 1. This one, I guess it's fine, so you don't have to see this shit. So that's 8, 12. You could use the executioners as well. You don't just have to use Blackguards. You can use the executioners as well, especially if they're gonna be a lot more sieges. Here, just to get the Draft Master, that's 6. And just to get the Renowned Feared, it's 5, it's 11. Let's see how it looks like right now. 5, 26, 34. And 23. 57 skills. Is 8 skills short from perfection. 8 skills. Even rank 50 Malekith doesn't have enough. In Warhammer 4 boys, right? Or hold on. Maybe I done it wrong. Hold on. Maybe that's the beer calculation. Hold on. Let's just do it with a calculator. So 1 for the missile resistance, 4 for the unique skills, 11 for the Gaze of Malice, 8 for his wizard skills, 12 for the bell skills, and 11 for campaign skills. Okay, we good. I fucked up, boys. I fucked up. So Malekith can be perfect with 47 skill points, which leaves 2 skill points for whatever you want to put in. And this is the Malekith that goes Word of Cain, all 4 unique skills. He goes Deadly Onslaught through Blade Master and Hard to Hit. Gaze of Malice. Gaze of Malice might not be great, so you might not need to take it, but it might be good to use with everything. Especially all the things that are cooldown or charging. And out of 4 here, you can pick whatever you want. If you want like a more wizard Malekith, you can get armor and speed. If you want a fighter Malekith, you get damage and defense. Or you can combine both. This is all good. In the caster area, I got the evasion. And in this area, you just need Soul Stealer and Magical Reserves. Everything else is crap. So, a very effective skill. You don't need Conduit because you'll be using Power of Darkness and Sorcerers in the army as well. And on the Bell skills, you go Opening, 6 to unlock Rally. You get 3 here for Elite Army. And Send Your Grinds and get rid of shit Rally. If seeing Rally doesn't bother you, you could drop Send Your Grind, but I think 24 defense can be situationally good. So why not? And you just unlock Renown and Fear through 11 optimal skills. So this leaves you 2 skill points. And what could those 2 skill points be? So you could get extra character skill, extra campaign skill as options. You're only gonna get Quartermaster. You're only gonna get this. It doesn't need Elven Healing, because you get Triumph of Evil. But you could put all 3 points in Elven Healing as well. Or you can go Lightning Strike. So you could fill the Lightning Strike, and that's max. So you could put 1 initial point in Lightning Strike, Quartermaster, Renown and Fear, and then 2 remaining points in Lightning Strike, which for some people, you know, it's gonna be perfect as well. Depending on the state of the campaign, how strong are the endgame crises, right? So you could get Lightning Strike 3 points. An option for Lightning Strike is not to be discarded, so you can have perfect Malekith. Even with Lightning Strike. What if a garage too far happens and there's a million dwarves in this area? You're gonna be fighting 4 dwarf armies at a time? I don't think so, man. What if they have all Artillery flyers? So having a lightning as an option, depending on the state of the game, could be a great thing. Or you just, if they have 4 armies, you bring 4 of your armies, right? You could do that as well. But Jagnus, we already have everything. For people who want to put another additional battle skill, there's option as well too. You can drop missile resistance or Gaze of Malice or Sender Die and put 2 additional points into another basic battle skill, so you can get 3 here instead. Malekith is amazing now with X10 ranks. And Arcane Conding being crap made some saved some skill points. Nice. Got options, right?
King of the true
See what this is.
come, my dealers of death.
210 slaves, I guess it's Skaven. Still slaves in replenishment, it's so good. What in the...
Enslave the weak. How malicious.
The bot can be auto-resolved here.
Swell my coffers.
And we nearly filled the slaves again.
Malekith.
Battleskill Malekith, I would go with Chief Master and Stolen Lord, because this is what type of army I want like on Malekith, so make the Malekith and a couple other units main players in the army, while the rest of the army is Beautiful Formation or X slowly. But Night Lord doesn't fit with Malekith, no. Could go on Rakart or Malus. That's different. There's a commandment that costs 50 slaves per turn, interesting. I know about this.
I am the Witch King.
I was seeing how close these guys are for experience. It doesn't tell you the whole picture though. Because one range more buffs happens, but doesn't say here.
Madness fills the air.
The Dark Elves can actually now turn off Toxa. This doesn't really matter that much anymore, especially early on. Construction cost minus 2% for all buildings. Construction time minus 5% for all buildings. I guess this is for the current amount of slaves, not percentage-wise, so I guess when you have more, it'll go more. There's a faction-wide bonus as well. In the sleeping for the Black Ark, how fast you can get a sleep end?
The very air is tainted.
It's the most important thing to unlock first. There's a heart is still good. And the commandments are still the same. Just change places here. Means of magic power reserve plus 10 per turn all armies. You don't even need a channel. There's a 20 turn cooldown. This one is so good. What will a Supreme Sorceress now do with the skill points?
supreme sorceress of craft.
With all these skill points on the top, at least she has some extra stuff here. And now she gets mounts up for free because you need skill points elsewhere as she gets leveled up. Source is going to be great for armor variety. What do you mean? She's a wizard. These guys are not wizards.
All-powerful sorceress.
I don't think any the lores matters anymore on source. Just get the one with disciplined. I mean, there's so many of them available as well now. I guess knowledgeable, if it exists, is still also good.
Merciless.
Let's get Black Dragons here. This takes a while.
Bring me his traitorous head.
He's... Oh, we got a trap boys here.
Dark power.
Malevolent. That's dog shit, yeah. It's on the worst. Let's see if they've done anything with technology here. Income from slaves per 3%.
Mother of the Dark Convent.
Where do you see the slave income now? Are we currently not making any income from slaves? Because we don't have enough. So the slave income, it says slave income here. Okay. This is called slave income, right. So the ports have slave income. Marble Quarry doesn't have slave income. That feels like a missed opportunity. There is a slave income in the industry. The slave keeping now increases capacity. So there's a slave income on industry and ports, but they didn't put on the marble quarry. So they're a little bit more thematic here, but some missed opportunity here. So you're going to have to expand and keep fighting to get it up. And there might be some limit how much slave population bonuses you might get. That's an interesting thing to explore. What is this creepy background sound? Can't play such sound at this hour. I don't know. I don't know.
Enchantress.
We might check the master. Probably that's something different now. I guess they changed this. These things have been toned down. I mean, the slave economy was stupid broken in Warhammer 2. Glad I did something about it. And make campaign more interesting. Doesn't look like any changes here, really. The black iron armor is still here. For shame. Basically, when Murder Master triggers, everybody's gonna have crazy vigor. There's one good change with these vigor changes. It's kind of happened similarly before as well. Maybe they adjusted in the bells, right?
Malekith, king of
Just skip some turns here. I think actually we can see arc on somebody else, right?
Who seeks me?
Okay, that's Malekith. I like the look of this. I enjoy playing Malekith. Now that he has actually enough skill points, oh my god, it's gonna be so satisfying playing Malekith.
I command here.
I will see Malekith crowned.
Well, there's another lord that has benefit now from extra skill points. Spread Slanesh corruption, which enthralls the slave population into working harder. Ends up. Gains recruitment of Slanesh demonettes. Hero action cost minus 50%. Construction cost minus 25% for sorcerer buildings. So she still has some of the cheapest hero actions. Slanesh corruption +1 all characters. Well, Morathi must be something if she got the Slanesh's attention. But, I think she thinks that she's using Slanesh to her ends, but she's being used herself, right? It's a mutually used situation. Everybody's using. They're using both. They're using each other both. Her lord effects still kinda crappy. I guess all the cool instructors of the card is not the end of the world. You can level up sorcerers and super sorcerers a little bit faster and get more power. I guess since the change, this is a little bit better now. She doesn't have Altenar in her backyard anymore. Oh shit, the RuneScape is here. And we are loading into Morathi. Clone into Morathi. Yeah, we're going in. Look at all this
Grab
pink.
your blades, Druki. There is no time for torment. Just sever their lives.
This is literally unplayable. Literally unplayable. Blue Morathi, really CA? What the fuck? Slash corruption now? Where the fuck is it? They need to put the purple option here. God damn. Where is the purple option? Purple or pink?
Corruption is right.
Ancient City Quintex tier 2 on the start. He's only at war with Sildra Tor.
Dreadlord, await. Am I supposed to listen? Very well.
She listens immediately, huh? And she has settlements too. It now goes around. And this is ended, it doesn't go around. I think this was actually going around in the Iron Vortex. Looks like a lot more room here. It's a 4-region province.
The very air is
Okay. Well, dark shards in the city, so it can be bad. What the f? What the fuck have they done to this? This thing got butchered. It got nerfed already before, but now it got butchered. I like that 40 growth on tier 5, it's so useful. Why does this have growth 40 on tier 5? Why doesn't do something else? Well, it's still an income building, but holy shit, it got butchered. It's a large province, so 10% more income is good. Another quarter without slave income. Missing a flavor there. Cult to pleasure, huh? Slash corruption control. Control slash corruption emanates. Cult to pleasure. It's a lot of slash corruption. And not really. 10% income from all buildings. If you're building this, you have a fully developed province with other buffs. So it's generating way more than 400.
Phoenix Queen.
Phoenix Queen. Fifteen turns on this one, huh?
The Sunderer. Yes.
Ember Amulet is still the same, hands up. 20 wards every generation. Mixer pin DS as AI. Slash corruption +2 local province. Apparently there's some kind of negative slash corruption. No power for one of the most powerful wizards in the lore. Hmm. I feel like there should be power here. Income from slaves was 10%. No public order. It's kind of like missed opportunity.
Madness fills the air.
Droki Queen.
Wand of Karaidon is still crazy. Lost some power. And Hard Ender in the Dark Sword. Kills Undivided Corruption, huh? Look at some lords getting crazy weapons and other lords get shit. I mean, compare this weapon to mayonnaise. Puns. So bad translation the power for Morathi. That will not do. That will not do. But I think they're working on that. Look at this one. I mean, just look at this shit. You guys know that this shit is in the same game as Grand Pepe. Grand fucking Pepe. This is ridiculous. To the left side. So assassins. Woman range assassins. Weird shit. Enemy leadership might extend the local region. It's like a little bit better on the left. Tenacious, casualties capture post-battle plus 7% all armies. So every single army gets over 2 points to the Red Slayer. All characters generate 10% more battle loot. Rituals of Blood. Unit experiences gain per 10% 5 Lord's army, 60% replenishment, and 5% ward save for the whole army. Grotesque sacrifices. Diplomatic relations with Norska, Beastmen. Every single character gets half scouting.
Oh my god.
And 1 corruption all provinces.
Holy shit. What the hell?
And then we get absolute devotion. Just casual 30% upkeep reduction for the whole army. And 30% less casualty suffer from alteration for the whole army. Impaling attack. Every fiber of their being is charged and ready for action wherever, whenever. All skills are good here. She still access 30 physical resistance here. I do love her spells. It's access to life leeching as well. Bit of Shades and Soul Stealer, that's disgusting. I need all 4 for the Great Archon down. I'll get Smoke and Mirrors, Soul Stealer, and 2 points in that Pit of Shades. Power of Darkness and Life Leeching. I have a feeling that we'll be using more dark magic casters in the army because of this. Like another sorceress with dark magic because of it. No Hydra anymore, so you don't have anybody to hurt anymore. I guess Morathi can hurt herself once you get regeneration. So we'll also Hydra for Demonetsus and Ash. But the damage is too high for solid winds. On what, Alex? On Power of Darkness. How is it so little? Let's say don't use Blaze by Evil. And you just use Blaze Power of Darkness.
Have you seen that shit? Holy shit! What
So it costs 3 power. And it has duration of 20 seconds and gets you 0.7 reserves per second. You get 14 power. And you get another 2.5 from Life Leeching. It's amazing. But Blaze by Evil, this costs 1 power. And you can use it on somebody who is regenerating, like a War Hydra. This is not going for the kills, this is going for the damage. Add another Power of Darkness cast in the army and you have lots of power. Power of Darkness and the Lore of Dark Magic and combined Power of Darkness and Life Leeching gives Morathi some crazy magic abilities. It's disgusting potential. Click the right buttons and she'll destroy armies. You can always add another sources in the army with more Power of Darkness. Wonder how much Greater Archon does on the Soul Stealer. The Soul Stealer cooldown is like 15 seconds. And it's gonna cost like 7. Casting Soul Stealer for 7 power. And it's a very short cooldown. So she's not even paying half for the Soul Stealer. $54 cooldown, and she has a reduction of 85%. Right, has a beautiful skill tree. Why the Morathi and Malekith are so fucking perfect? Like, balls like this is like just enough to play the game. I don't even give a shit what else they have.
Whispers of disobedience. We shall see.
Slaves generate per turn is increased by additional 10. This guy actually generates slaves per turn.
The mother.
Hag sorceress.
Morathi, oh, look at this, all these nice cool units, and they don't get any bell skills.
A corruption is spreading.
Well, oh, we still got Sister Slaughter and other shit. These ones have really exceptional stats, though. Will make the witch elves look like trash. I don't think they added anything for this. They just forgot. They do forget this always, and then I'll add later.
I watch from the shadows. I am Morathi.
No Hydra, man. This is gonna fuck up Morathi's. I feel like Hydra Morathi is way more terrifying as the AI.
Is it time?
You can see here it's all a lot worse. There was a War Hydra here, it's a totally different story. This Dread Spears have more armor now.
To the vengeful slaughter.
Battle Loot is still here. Kinda crazy to take this much damage from this.
Take these wretches away. First sorceress.
How strong is this faction? It's actually quite weak.
You are surely doomed to die. I would speak quickly.
Enchanting beauty. For glory.
This is garrison so poor. All in defeat, huh?
To arms, Druki.
Moonshard now belongs to a different province. This one still has 3 resources here.
No stopping me.
Kinda shame she lost a hider though. Arganet, recruit ranks, global recruitment capacity, that's well random.
In Kane's name.
Global recruitment capacity, Sam.
I waited long enough.
The Dark Elves have no global recruitment. So more copy pasta here. They don't have the global recruitment because they use black arcs for recruitment.
Bring me to my men.
Not yet.
I seek my birth.
Harganet.
Eviscerate all!
It's way better looking stuff here, huh? Long have they come for since they got released. I wonder how many people played Eltarion and captured Morathi and Faint Enchantress in their dungeon. Probably Royalty did. You did cookies? Oh man. That's red name points there. Alariel, that's fucked up.
Mistress of Arganeth.
So, close to Malekith. Arganet 8 slots. 2 landmarks. It's still a 4-salt province. Both landmarks provide garrisons, so you don't really need the walls building.
Hag of Cain!
Starts with Dead Hag.
Chill-hearted.
Amulet of Dark Fire. Pretty basic, still good. Almost as good as Talisman Preservation. Or actually, a lot better because of this, huh? Right cost minus 50%, control plus 1 all provinces. Dead Sword and Cursed Blade, plus 3 attack, plus 5 defense, magical attacks, weapons tank plus 10%, and the ability. Rights don't cost that many slaves, so making them cheaper feels weird. Found always this the rights to cost be cheap for the Dark Elves.
Mistress of Arganeth.
7,000 health on Cold Blood, huh? Well, switching around for free is nice now. This one is kind of nutty. Like for Scissor slaughtering Hargan executioners. Uh, 7,000 health, and I would like to see her on Cold Blood now. $12, $24, $39, and 7,000 health with regeneration. Fully infantry. This actually has some flavor, and we can have some fun with this lord, for sure. For sure. I like Golden Blood on her for sure. But you can switch around depending what you need. Too close to Malekith to be, you know, like anything that's special, but there's a little bit of flavor going on. How much does this cost now? 500?
Always death.
We get slaves, enough slaves here.
Glorious slaughter.
And those Gobo archers are no joke these days.
Bring me my chains. Bewitching.
I don't think you can do this one like this. Yeah. Have some stuff going on there. You need numbers.
Destroy them.
That knight is not right.
Priestess to the Druki.
But 500 here is not much.
Kill them all. Carnage awaits.
Only 5 slaves though. Enemies capture 327, but we only get 5 slaves. This feels off. There's real options here, right? So that's not like well, the other one just feels off. The slaves are here after, right? The next Death Knight is plus 100. Get more slave capacity by expanding. Let's see what kind of army appears. It'd be so nice if we could actually use that army like Disciple army. Yeah, but on the previous one it shows 5 for some reason. You do get those later. Your ally declares war. Blood, Voyage and Grace.
favored of the Witch King.
They got a full army with Dread Knights. Oh no, man. Can you imagine you can take control over this? They're unbreakable with perfect vigor. Turn 2, there's a Dread Knights going to Craze. Cool, cool, cool. There are vassal. Maybe they'll listen to this. If you pay, they gotta listen, right? Holy shit, this is on turn 2, right? No matter what those guys have down there, they're fucked when this arrives. At least initially. In Craze, Aldi has Nakari in the backyard. They're probably gonna be dead before these guys arrive. Hopefully they don't declare war on Nakari. But yeah, you get an idea of what you get here on turn 2. So, and you do keep these bonuses for a little while. Until you do the night again. Malekith or Morathi don't have stuff like this. But they have extremely powerful skill trees. So I guess there's that. I think her opinion slightly changes as the thing on the top changes.
Bring me to my men.
Althwan will
Only I dare.
Lokir. Oh man, Lokir used to have like the most ridiculous slave abuses. And now he's different. They put him in a spicy location, look at that. That's beautiful. His last location was also best thing about him. Maybe he has desert or a suitable climate. I have a feeling Lokir might shine more when they add those other factions in the area. And Warhider looks so massive compared to the infantry guys. Oh, that's something else.
Every skull that decorates this deck adds to my legend. Why should I not take yours?
There was a sorcerer.
Look here, Fellheart. Average.
Now look at these guys. These are character-defining traits. Why can't have more traits like this in the game? Bloodlines should have traits like this. It looks like something is bugged here with this thing. The admirals are kind of crazy. Unassailable, unstoppable, unknowable. You can pick all three for some reason. Oh, the Ark has capacity for slaves. Nice. That's the Lockers Blessed Red's the landmark. Unit experience gain per turn plus 15 armies in circle of influence. 15, huh?
Next time!
Hi, Chai. So he starts with a capital. And who the hell he's dealing with here? Vampire Coast? Like, what the... This guy got lost?
That is forbidden.
All other empires are less.
Tyrant of Nagaroth.
Jade River Delta, and this one is called the Plains of Shen.
Aboard the Tower of Blessed Dread!
Impressive fighting stats on the infantry. Melee attack plus 6 when fighting at sea, all armies faction wide. Cool, cool. Black Arcs exist. When he's in melee, gets 10 defense and regeneration with no downsides. And this works on the dragon. Just a generic weapon here. The dragon now has more health. Questionable Black Arc Corsair flavor, but you know, what can you do? It is what it is. Upkeep minus 5% Lord's Army. I guess Morathi gets minus 30% while he gets minus 5%. That's fair. Additional attack when fighting at sea, huh? This is a unique start, that's good on itself. Has an arc in range, that's excellent. So this is quite a start, I think. Can I get another arc? Wow. He can get another arc as he has a capital. Okay. That's how we do it. And then we take this city here and we get another arc.
Dreadlord of Nagaroth.
And they can sail up the river. The arc's bonuses stack, yeah. That's quite nice. Black Arcs is always his specialty, right? And he gets immediately more slave capacity. 5 following can tank coastal regions and 30 settlement total. And this one wants you to go back to destroy High Elves. Very unique start here. We got the 2 other guys here.
I seek my birth.
Son of
Malus, the DLC Lord, has a powerful ability, like really powerful ability, but the other stuff is like all over the place. I don't think the other stuff really matters much. It's all about Zarkon. It's also a different location now, but it's still close to Malekith and from Helbron. They did something with his ability to be a little bit, what's it called? Less penalizing. What's the good about Dark Elves? The best thing about Dark Elves is the Black Arcs, in my opinion. And then after that, Malekith and Morathi. They're elves, you know, so that's also a really good thing. Everything comes with elves. All shit quality. So it's actually quite far. I thought it was closer. This is actually quite far here. Do have Hagriff, huh?
The chill winds blow.
What the? Why is this not built up? Why is this built up? What the? Where's the guy that's supposed to be here? So what's on the top here? What's on top? Let's see. Diplomatic relations plus 50 with Demons of Chaos. Faction leader gets 40 ward save, 10 attack for the army, 20 missile strength, and ability Zarkon. All provinces 15 / corruption. Get the fuck out of here. What the hell is this shit? What penalties? This is like crazy in both either way. Let's build up. Let's fuck shit up. Like what the fuck? That is crazy. Makes his army pretty insane.
Master Druki.
Income from slaves now.
Dark blade.
Casual 40% ward save at the turn 1. Not the craziest help pool though. He doesn't have health increasing skills. It's definitely quite a unique character. And this change up here made this look like a massive difference now. Does have the whispers too.
There is little left of me.
Is the army not taking attrition? Zinch corruption enables attrition for non-chaos worshipping armies.
This hurts! Losing my...
I wonder if when you turn into Zarkon, does he actually turn into a demon? Does get an arc as well, which is very impressive.
The torment.
I have much to show. This is real military might.
Let me just see this. His base stats, because his ability are some of the highest in the game, which can make him really pain in the ass as the AI. Use those abilities right, you can do some crazy shit, even like one-man army.
Demon bow. Move. Good.
You just see, let's see something here. You can see two things with one here. Who the hell is shooting? This guy got range buff?
Blighted one.
That was a tower shooting all those extra arrows.
It will be murder. Immediately.
Sometimes he does the two attacks, right? One. I wonder if both can actually do the same damage. Maybe it's just attack animation, right? He does a little bit more health. She's still losing health being Zarkon. 9 to 18 now. The cooldowns are a bit high on this one to be used all the time, right? Does seem these things updates more properly now again. Damage does seem to be lower, right? He heals with the Reaper of Souls. Not much though. When he gets his sword, he heals properly. What will they do if we go there? Surely can get to that point like that. But he gets another ward save, and he gets more ward save, and he gets items, and he has the highest ward save. You can actually keep the thing the whole time. Yeah, you can always use a sorceress in the army or the Black Arc, upgrade Black Arc. A little bit better on his mount. The whole army gets attack and damage as well.
End their existence. There will be.
Because you also get attack for the whole army, missing for the whole army.
Tyrant of Nagaroth.
Oh, we basically get another mechanic here, which doesn't seem to have a negative anymore. Not really. Or not for long. And get extra missions, called the Zarkon Whispers, which also provide rewards. And the Lord is a different character. So you can drop the cooldown here by 20% and give him another 10% ward save. So this, even without the rest of the gear, is extremely powerful. You just add this one, and this one. That puts him to 75% resist against range, for example. And you can also get Talisman of Preservation, Armor of Destiny. His sword gives 5 plus regen. There's 55% of wards as well as Zarkon. That's ridiculous. And then I guess the armor and the talisman provides the rest. What is it, like another 26? It does, I think, has a little bit better splash on Spite. But it's also a larger target. It's only bad against range, but it will have resistances. But has no additional health increase on skill tree. That's a shame. Like, he doesn't really need this. This could have been easily been health, right? Well, there's definitely potential for some fun with making him as powerful as you can. Yeah, the damage is next to nothing, and it's gonna be nearly fully resisted.
In the name of Magnus.
I'm not saying the regeneration will heal over it. It will actually be nearly fully resisted, 90% of it. So we got Dark Elf. Ricard is the last one. Kyle has cool flavor, and it looks like a spicy position here. Look at that. This is pretty cool. Auto-resolving Vlad, this must feel like cheap as hell. I remember those days when only way you could defeat Colic was auto-resolve. There was an update where it made Colic ridiculous. If he rolled a couple of items for extra resistance, you just couldn't kill him. I've seen AI Colic with over 50 ward save.
Bow before Rakar.
That's a really cool sun location, and it's a Elven colony. Don't look like they give special garrisons to Elven colony though.
Master of all. Rakar is supreme.
Yeah, this is all Teclis starting in Iron Vortex.
Cain favors me. Born to command. The Beast Lord Ascendant. Dragon Master. For Karan Khan. Witness my strength, Brack.
How can two guys solo an army? Well, Vlad can have like over 3000 health with ridiculous resistances.
All shall behold my greatness.
Immortal Footman Vlad is back.
Beasts, rampage. Tamer of dragons. Tremble before Rakar. Dominating. A legend among beastmasters. Insultingly easy. Master of all.
Why is this voice actor so pretty for a Dark Elf?
Submit to me. Tamer of dragons. Bow before Rakar. Dragon Master.
I mean, look at this shit, man, here. We get a monster pen. And he starts the War Hydra.
Rakar is supreme.
This guy's a very cool flavor. Very cool flavor. It was a bad joke. I see what you mean. Recruit rank +4 for monster units, all armies faction wide. Cool, cool, cool. I got a pretty decent weapon. I don't think that any change anything here. That guy was one of the last editions. Seems still like the best thing about him is the starting location. I really like the starting location for him. And he got buffed as well because he has a dragon.
This wretch does not respect Rakar. Cain favors me.
So basically the card is in Lastria on the west side, which is a really cool side. You get access to some ports. And it's a large province. You could get an army in the water to explore as well. That's very cool. And you get his thing with the monster pen. You get black dragons attacking high elf settlements as well. Charybdis is sea battles. And every lord gets it. I think the monster pen stuff is very cool.
I do not fail.
This is a sea lanes close, one to top, one to bottom right. Group of Wagon Quest Battle, Recruit Ranks, Global Recruitment, the same shit now. Yeah, that's pretty much it for Dark Elves. They're all over the place. Malekith and Kron are kinda close to each other, but Kron is different. Malus is in the Chaos Wastes. Morathi is kinda have no real opposition there right now. And Lockett is in Kate. Yeah, there's more Dark Elves in the north. They were also in Iron Warriors campaign. Also, a lot of this faction look like pretty chill starts. Really curious to see how the campaigns develop, but you know, I gotta start playing a campaign, right? There's so many lords. I'm getting to the realization there's so many of them. Well, we have covered everything here. Done the Beastmen, done Bretonia, done the Demons of Chaos. Yep, nope, yep, and yep. So the only one that remains are High Elves. But I'm falling asleep. So we'll cover the High Elves tomorrow and we'll start a campaign. Finally, after 33 plus hours and 3 days. That's how we do it, boys. That's how we do it here. We start the game to not just play it. Thanks for watching. Good night.